According to my compass, this way is north, this way is south, and east and west are here and here.
But without a map, that doesn't really help us.
But you know what? We can determine our precise location using an analog watch. We just need to know the true local time. Do you know the true local time?
I have another idea. Let's ask George to climb a tree and... Oh no, I left George in the tree. George! Where are you? George!
George wished he could think of a way to get the branches back on the tree. He needed something sticky. Really sticky. Like... mud. Another great monkey invention. The tree wrecking man was coming back, and he'd probably want to keep on wrecking.
You are one crazy monkey. I haven't run like that since... Hey, where's my lopper? That thing I was cutting branches with?
George! Can you hear me? George! George! Oh, thank goodness I found you! Oh, I'm sorry I left you in that tree. Oh, Dr. Greenbean, nice to see you. Sorry we're late. We've had a rough day.
Tell me about it. First this monkey ran off with my hat, and now my tree lopper has vanished. Hey, what's going on? Who put mud on this?
George? Ah, so Dr. Greenbean was cutting some branches, and you thought he was hurting the tree.
You should have asked. Oh, wait, you're a monkey. Well, anyway, this is called pruning. You make a careful cut, and it doesn't hurt the tree at all.
He's right, George. I've pruned many a tree in my day.
You see, George, too many branches are bad news. They block the sun, and then the fruit can't grow.
But hey, I'm proud of you, George. You behaved just like an honorary sprout. In fact, I would say your effort on behalf of trees qualifies you for full sprout status.
Great, George! Nice work for a city kid.
Okay, Sprouts. Let's go get some lunch, and Dr. Greenbean can tell us everything he knows about trees. Bill, are you coming?
In a minute. I'm still trying to figure out where we are.
Oh, huh.
A job well done, George moved on. It was a big city, and he had a lot to clean up. Every day when the nice lady threw birdseed, Compass flew off to tell his friends it was lunchtime.
George? Anybody seen a monkey carrying a vacuum cleaner?
Is he wearing a cape?
I don't know. Could there be more than one monkey with a vacuum in the city? Oh, I've got to find George before he empties that bag. I wonder how much stuff it can hold.
Did a monkey in a cape just take our jacks?
A monkey with a vacuum just vacuumed up my winning lottery ticket.
George was a happy hero, thinking of all the animals and people he had made happy.
George, come back!
Why wasn't it working? What good is a superhero without a vacuum cleaner?
When the bag is filled, you empty it into a garbage can and start again.
Of course. It was time to empty the bag. And there was the perfect place to get rid of everything that was in it.
George!
George saw everyone he had helped today running towards him. They must be coming to thank him.
George, have you emptied this bag at all today?
George was happy to be of service.
I'm happy to say they're all there.
Thanks. George, would you like to vacuum my place? I have lots of valuable, dusty collectibles.
Valuable collectibles? Sorry, gotta go now. Bye. George!
Maybe it swam back home. George remembered he'd seen big tracks like these in a book. There they were. Dinosaur tracks. A duck-billed dinosaur. George got a photo of Jumpy by leaving out food. Couldn't he do the same with a dinosaur? What a prize photo that would be. He didn't have any dinosaur food, but maybe they would like fruits and vegetables.
Hi, George.
George, I saw that fawn in the hills, but I couldn't find you. Hey, you coming swimming?
George was thinking about something bigger than a fawn. Much bigger. Those tracks couldn't possibly belong to a meat-eating dinosaur, could they? Could that be the dinosaur? George decided to warn the man with the yellow hat that a hungry dinosaur might be visiting. The dinosaur had returned from the water. And the tracks were headed towards Bill's house.
Hiya, George. Did you see the fawn? Yeah, I guess those do look like dinosaur tracks. Yep. My new boots were hurting my feet, so I put these on to walk to the lake. I told you I was going swimming, remember? Hey, now I know what it's like to walk in a dinosaur's footsteps.
With no hungry dinosaurs around, George still needed that special photo for Nature Week. It sounded like Jumpy was hungry again. But George had enough pictures of that squirrel. For such big animals, those deer left pretty small tracks.
Hey, deer tracks. Wow, you used fruits and vegetables to lure the deer to our house so you could take photos?
Look at these wonderful deer. Oh, how did you manage to capture such amazing photos, George?
Oh, you know George, he just used his imagination. Isn't that right?
George decided to experiment with different amounts of each ingredient. He used a big piece of paper to keep track. Not berry enough. So George added strawberries. Too sweet. George added more peppers. It still wasn't right. And it certainly didn't pass the Hundley test. Maybe George needed more of these things. Close, but George thought more apples might help. George's juice was perfect. Well, almost. It still needed a special secret ingredient. Where could he find one of those?
Hello, Giorgio. See, can I interest you in today's special?
Special? That's exactly what he was looking for.
It's eggplant piccata, with extra amounts of piccata. Oh, those are radishes. Try one, try one. Oh, but careful. Radishes are a little speziato. That means spicy.
Radishes were spicy. But spicy might be good in a drink.
I know. Help yourself, Georgie. Just the radishes? Bye-bye.
George hoped that one radish would do the trick. George had done it. His juice was just as good as Juicy J's. Better even.
George! Oh, no. Oh, have you been making juice? Oh my goodness, this juice is amazing! Yeah!
George thought his juice was so delicious, he decided to give it away at the next farmer's market.
Get your George juice. It's made with apples for strong bones, cabbage for vitamin C, and a bunch of other healthy stuff.
Oh, thanks. Oh, this is fantastic. Can I get the recipe?
Sure. George started with your juice, but added a few new ingredients.
A radish? Oh, that is brilliant! A revolution in juice making! To George and his delicious George juice!
The cerulean warbler was his favorite. Which is why today was so important.
Well, Director, here's the book. Everything you ever wanted to know about the cerulean warbler in just 1,400 pages.
Very impressive.
I want everyone to know that the warbler is endangered. There aren't many left. Hopefully, this will do the trick.
Oh, a book like this will help get the word out. How's it selling?
Not so well. We were hoping you could give them to all the bird lovers who come here to the aviary.
Sure. How many?
Just a few. 100?
Well, it's a very important topic, so I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I have another plan for spreading the bird word, George. I'm meeting today with Lance Libro. He owns a big chain of bookstores. And you know what I'm gonna say? Mr. Libro, the cerulean warbler needs your help. You must carry my book. Oh, boy.
Later that morning, George was still thinking about the warbler and the fact that their bathtub was filled with books.
Lemonade! Get your free lemonade!
Say, can I have another?
Gosh, this is wonderful.
The best ever!
Hey, George, you know why they call me the Lemonade King? Free samples. Once people try this stuff, they're hooked. They can't get enough, and they bring back their friends.
This is the best ever. I'll take 2, please.
Wow, sure.
That gave George an idea. If people got free samples of the man's book, maybe they'd give some to their friends, too. That'd be a great way to spread the bird word.
Ooh. What you got there? Ah, the man's warbler book? With each lemonade, you're going to give a free book? In business, we call that a 2-for-1. Can't miss.
But not everyone who wanted lemonade wanted a book. Either it didn't fit on a bicycle, or it was too yellow, or they didn't know how to read.
Another great sales day for the king. How'd you do? Looks like you need to reach more people. You should advertise. Huh? It means show what you got so people know you're here. Check out my sign. That's the idea. You just need to put the sign where a lot of people can see it. Now you're talking. People will see that for miles. Want some help? Okay, so we need to paint something that'll really grab people. A picture with pizzazz.